So I woke up to some really gloomy weather this morning, so I'm craving some comfort food. And usually when I'm craving something comfort foody, it involves just like typical breakfast foods. So I think I'm gonna go for poached egg and sweet potato this morning. Also, I thought it'd be fun if I do a little challenge in this video. So I'm gonna be challenging myself today to make 3 meals with this. This is the chosangjang apple vinegar. I actually also have this one, which is a tangerine vinegar, so maybe I'll use this later in the video. But this stuff is awesome. It's super multi-purpose, and you can use it to like top food. You can use it for simple cooking like this. I'm gonna be using this in the water. You can mix it with water and make it like a dressing. So it's really multi-purpose, and this is a Korean brand. You can get this on Amazon. I've been using this a lot to cook with. This is my second bottle. This particular one is actually all natural, and it's made of 100% apple concentrate. I had never heard of like an apple vinegar before trying this, and it doesn't taste like super apple. It's just a very, very subtle apple taste. But anyways, I'm gonna be using this in the water. If you guys have never made poached eggs before, it's really good to add a little bit of vinegar to the water because it helps the eggs, I guess, poach better. That's the best way to explain it. So I'm just going to put, I guess, just this much into the water. I'm gonna go ahead and crack my egg. And then it helps if you stir the water kind of into like a whirlpool type of thing. Let me just drop it in. And then it starts to poach. These are seriously so easy to make. Alright, so this literally took like 4 minutes to put together. I'm just gonna add a little bit of pepper, and then I'm gonna top the eggs with more of that vinegar, just a tiny bit. Alright, there's my first meal of the day. It looks so good, smells amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and go enjoy this. Alright guys, so it's a little bit later on. I'm gonna make another meal, and I was craving spaghetti pasta. When am I not craving this, to be honest? It's so good, and I'm gonna be using bow tie today. I recently got this pot. I got like a new little pot, and I love this because the water, when you cook in this, takes like 2 minutes to come to a rolling boil. Cucumber, got my pasta. Now I'm gonna take the apple vinegar. This stuff tastes so good on pasta. Just mix it. And also I love putting pepper on this just because it gives it a kick. So I usually do quite a bit of pepper actually. If you're someone that doesn't like vegetables, I highly recommend making this. Add a ton of vegetables and then put the dressing on it, and like you won't even really taste the vegetables. But yeah, here is the finished product. So good. Alright guys, dinner time. So I'm craving a salad, which is not something I usually crave, to be honest. Salads are definitely something that I have to force myself to eat. If you guys have any tips on like making salads fun, please let me know. But I'm gonna be making a Buddha inspired salad for dinner. I know this might seem really boring, so if you want to make something like this, feel free to spice it up in whatever way. And then I'm going to be finishing off our little challenge of using this vinegar. What's nice about this is when you add it to your meals, you can make it as light or as strong as you want. And I'm going to show you guys how I actually make the dressing with this. But first, let me go ahead and get this broccoli cooked up. Look at that salad. We got our carb, we got our protein, we got our veggies. Honestly, you guys, with this type of salad, I don't even really need a ton of dressing, but what I do is I take just a little bit like this. As you can see, this vinegar is thick. You see that? So I'm just going to add a little bit of water to get it looking a little something like this. And then I'm just gonna mix it. And here it is. Instead of pouring it on top, I think I'm just gonna use it as a dipping sauce because broccoli dipped in this is so good. Oh. Okay, so it is almost 5 o'clock, so it's been a few hours since I had my first meal and I'm feeling a little bit hungry, but I don't want to eat like my dinner yet. So I'm gonna make a little snack. This is one of my go-tos. It's a like Korean inspired cucumber salad. So I just chopped up some cucumber, I put it in a little Tupperware container, and then I chopped up some tofu, and then I also just cooked up some kimchi. And for this, all I'm gonna do is just combine everything, and then I just put the top on and I just shake it. Okay, so it is about 1 o'clock p.m. and I actually ordered food last night, and I ordered an extra entree. Usually I'll do that. If I order food, I'll order something extra for me to eat the next day. And I ordered bulgogi bibimbap. I don't have a microwave, so I'm going to try my best to heat it up on the stove. Ta-da! Here is my dinner tonight. It is so basic. Just one cucumber chopped up with some kimchi, and then I cooked up some tofu and just added some pepper. Alright guys, good afternoon. This is my first meal of the day. It's just a piece of wheat bread with half an avocado, about a quarter of a chicken breast. I just slice it really thinly, and then an egg. This looks delicious and it smells so good. Okay, our dinner is here. So I ordered samgyeopsal, which is pork. I actually usually never crave this for takeout because in my opinion it's much better when you cook it yourself, like, you know, right in front of you. But I was kind of craving it tonight, so delivery comes with a little knife just so you can open everything up. And I added pineapple and cheese rice cake to mine. And what I love about eating this kind of food is it comes with so many side dishes. So we have soup, wonton, we have some rice, comes with lettuce, which is also really good to wrap it in. Good morning everyone. So I just wanted to check in and say hello. It is about 10 o'clock right now. I just got in from walking Cleo. Wanted to pop in real quick and talk about, I guess, my eating schedule, because I haven't really talked about that much in this video. But I typically don't really eat a meal until about noon, or sometimes like 1 o'clock, and that's just simply because I don't feel hungry. Even though I don't feel hungry though, I crave liquids. So I crave, you know, my coffee or tea. Today I'm having a citrus drink, and that's just kind of how I go. But honestly, you guys, when I was working full-time, I could not live like that. I would have had to have a breakfast first thing in the morning and like a solid middle of the day lunch and an early dinner. So honestly, I feel like your eating habits, a lot of the time, it's gonna depend on your lifestyle. Yeah, I just want to throw that in there because I'm sure some people are wondering like, what time are you eating your meals? And you know, some days I eat 3 meals, some days I eat 1 big meal, some days I eat 4 little meals. So it honestly just all varies. Anyways, I want to show you guys what I'm sipping on this morning because this is one of my favorite drinks to make. If you guys remember, a few days ago I did that challenge where I cooked all day with my apple vinegar. Well, I actually have another one from that brand, and this one is a tangerine cider vinegar. This has 86%, yeah, 86% citrus concentrate from Jeju Island. So this is very, very kind of like locally made. As you guys know, I just went to Jeju and I had a lot of fun there. But yeah, so I made myself a little drink. That's what I was doing earlier. In my opinion, this tastes perfect if you do 1 part of this and then 5 parts water. But I personally like my juice to be a little more watered down, so I end up doing like 1 part this and then 7 parts water. So you literally only need like a tiny bit. Even though this is technically a citrus vinegar, it does not taste like vinegar. My first time I made this drink, I was like, is it gonna taste like a vinegar water drink? But no, it literally just tastes like orange juice basically. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna go ahead and drink my little citrus drink, and I'll probably make my first meal in a couple of hours. Alright guys, so it is about 12:30. I'm gonna go ahead and have my first meal. I am definitely in like a seafood type of meal today, but this is all the shrimp that I have left. So I think it's just gonna go best on a salad. So I'm gonna be doing a shrimp salad today. I just have a bed of lettuce, and then these are just like some sliced up peppers, and then I'm going to just cook this shrimp really quickly. I like to get these large frozen shrimps just because I can keep them in the freezer. I don't feel rushed to use them, and you get a lot, and it's about $10, which in my opinion, that's a pretty good deal because I can like make this last like 6 or 7 meals. And then at the end, we're going to be using the tangerine vinegar for a dressing. So let's go ahead and get this cooked up. All right, shrimp is cooked. For frozen shrimp, I usually just boil it, and if it's already thawed out, then I just put it in the pan for a few minutes. So I'm just gonna put this all together. Got my shrimp. Sorry guys, I feel like there's not really much to show you when I make stuff like this because it's literally me just throwing everything into a bowl. I'm gonna go ahead and add the tangerine goodness on top, just like this. And there you have it, this beautiful salad. In my opinion, shrimp, pepper, and citrus go really well together, but it's honestly just about finding out what your taste palette enjoys.